and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial for mature skin. The model is also my mom. The first thing I use is the Oil of Olay Age Defying Anti-Wrinkle Day Lotion with Sunscreen SPF 15. I then use Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser to hide her pores. This is great for everyone, not just mature skin, but it helps. I then follow by Fite Me by Maybelline in 310 Sun Beige Dewy and Smooth Foundation for her skin with a Beauty Blender by 360. I follow with a setting powder, also by Fite Me by Maybelline in 310 Sun Beige to set the foundation. I use the blender that's already in the foundation because I didn't have another one. Coffee break. I follow with Wet n Wild Mega Glow Correction Stick under her eyes. I use a concealer beauty blender since beauty blenders tend to be better in hiding lines on mature skin. I like to highlight the center of her nose just to accentuate her nose and just to highlight her all around face. After this, I use strobing lights to highlight her cheekbones and small areas around her face to accentuate her features. You don't want to use anything super shiny as this can accentuate her lines. Try to use matte in everything. Then I follow with an e.l.f. Baked Bronzer for contouring. I contour on her cheeks and I also outline her face with it, as you can clearly see in this video. I like to highlight her nose as well, and just to give it a little pointier look. I'm not going to do contouring on my mom like I do with myself because she has mature skin. You don't want to do too much. To set the eyeshadow, I use e.l.f. eyeshadow setting cream and sheer. For her, I will be using e.l.f. Nude Rose Gold palette. I use only the matte colors, as you will see. I use a highlighting color for her brow bones. Then I use a matte violet for her crease. Isn't this gorgeous, guys? I do the V shape. In her case, she has, for mature skin, you want to pull the skin a little bit just so there's no lines when you're finished doing the V. So you pull her skin on the side and you just play with it and accentuate it as you go. But you want to accentuate. I asked her to close her eyes because it'll help me know where to draw the line. And to make her eyes look deeper, I drew the line a little higher than normal. And that's what I did with my mommy. And I finally used the matte rose gold for her eyelid. But before that, I like to draw a line just to kind of help me know where to start filling in her eyelid. As I said, for mature skin, you want to pull the skin just to draw the V for her brow bones, and then you will pull the skin a little more and you draw the line just to kind of give you an idea on where to add the eyeshadow for her eyelid. So what I also used for her was the matte rose gold for her eyelid. And I do it several times just to kind of accentuate the color for her. Then I make a straight line under her eyes with a matte neutral to enlarge her eyes. My mom has small set eyes, as you can see, so what you want to do is enlarge them, and you'd use tricks and illusions. So the illusions are lines, and make sure that they're bright colors. So in this case, I use the matte neutral beige on the same palette, and I just draw a straight line under her eye, and I just go a little further than where her eye ends. And I do the same for the other side. Coffee break! And then what I do is I start drawing the line. I use I follow with Wet n Wild Mega Liner in dark brown. I don't want to make it super glamorous because this look is a simple yet sophisticated look. So the line goes just beyond her eyes. And I do a very thin line, unlike what I do for my eyes, because my eyes are a little bigger. And since her eyes are smaller, I do a smaller line just to accentuate the colors on her eyes. And I just, like I did with the white line, I go a little further than where her eye ends to enlarge the eyes. And I do end it right where the white line ends, so it can contrast yet accentuate. I then follow with the mascaras. I use 2 mascaras because she has small eyelashes. This will plump her eyelashes. I use NYC Big Bold Curl Mascara and then finish it with a 3X Extreme Bold and Volume by City Colors. So I do the same for both eyes. I ask her to look in the center because if she looks down, I'm not going to be able to get all of her eyelashes. And if she looks really high up, she's just going to put black on her eyelids, and I don't want that. And so I ask her to look straight in the center. That way it doesn't touch her eyelid and it doesn't touch her cheek. And then I asked her to look all the way up so I can do the bottom lashes. Like I said, she has really small lashes, so I used 2 mascaras. The camera cut off here, so you didn't see me do her eyebrows, but she has gorgeous eyebrows on her own. So all I did was fill them in. I used a brow kit that I use. It's called Elf Brow Kit, and I use it in dark brown because her hair is really dark. And so I accentuated her eyebrows the way that you see in my brow tutorial. And then I followed with a concealer to clean them up. So now I'm using, I finish her look with a bright color because bright colors look gorgeous on darker skin. I used Wet n Wild Color Stick with Fuchsia with Blue Pearl. That's what it's called. Fuchsia with Blue Pearl. I finished with outlining her lips with a lip defining brush to clean it up because it can run. So what you want to do is color as much as you can on her lips, and don't worry too much about keeping it inside the lines because what you're going to do is clean up with a lip brush that's really pointy, and it's from e.l.f. It's awesome. I'm going to put the links down below, guys. Don't worry. The illusion of being plump. Guys, what do you think? Let me know what you think in the comments below. This is my mom's final look. I hope she looks amazing. I hope you liked this look for mature skin, and if you did, be sure to give it a huge thumbs up and hit that big red button to your right. Thanks for watching, guys, and keep a lookout for my vlogs and more beauty. Bye!
Are we crazy?